I don't know, Satanists or whatever. You laugh.
Okay.
Wait till you see the goat head.
Okay, you're all set. You're live.
Thanks, Mike. Hi, everyone. This is Mike Dolly. This is a meeting of the Sleepy Hollow Local Development Corp. The date is December 7th. First order of business is to quickly take roll call. Can the directors announce themselves?
Anthony Scarpati.
Ray?
Teresa Esty.
Great, thanks. Ken, did you already announce?
I did.
Okay, I think you got drowned it out. And then how about the staff? Can you announce yourselves? How about from Harris Beach? Who do we have?
Justin Miller.
Great.
Mike Curdy from Harris Beach.
Hey, Mike. And how about staff?
Anthony Giaccio's on.
Joan Bucci is on.
Great.
Dan Breyer.
Dan Breyer, great. I think that's everybody. Great, thanks. First thing, this is a meeting where we've only got one order of business. I think there was some confusion on meeting dates, but we'll take care of this one piece of business, which should only take a second. And we do have a meeting next week on Monday too. So I think that's already in the schedule. So just FYI on that. So the purpose of today's meeting is really just to get your approval for myself or Anthony Giaccio to sign a non-binding term sheet for the financing that we're going to need for the next phase of the Sleepy Hollow Common project. I think everyone knows that the mayor and the trustees have agreed to proceed, and they've asked us to continue down the path to work on phase 3, which is really mainly involving the building of the DPW building. There's several other components involved: drainage, roadway network, stormwater corridor, site-wide grading, prep work for the DPW building and the building itself. So we've managed to secure some pretty attractive financing with the same bank that we had the first financing with. So with that, I would just, and you all have a copy of the draft term sheet. There'll be a final term sheet to look at in the next few days, hopefully. And at that point, the trustees will do whatever they have to do to finalize the process so we can move forward and lock in the financing. But with that, all we're asking for tonight is the director's approval for myself or Anthony Giaccio to be able to sign the term sheet.
Mr. Chair, this is Anthony Scarpati. I would move to allow the chairman and/or the CEO, Anthony Giaccio, to sign off on the non-binding term sheet.
Great. Can I get a second?
Go ahead, Teresa. I saw you unmute. All right, I second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Great. That's it. Is there anything you wanted to add, Ken, from your perspective?
Yeah, I just want to know for the record, this round of financing is 10 million in refinancing an existing 10 million that we borrowed for the work that we've done so far, and an additional 25 million for the work that we hope to complete over the next couple of years. And in addition to the different pieces of the project that you outlined, there are some other things that these funds would be eligible for. So we have an obligation to take down the viaduct. We have a plan to create a new road an extension of Clinton from Beekman down into the site. So some other things that gives us some flexibility. And also you've negotiated some really good terms on this. If for whatever reason, the numbers that we've put in there for various pieces, the DPW and so on, turned out to be high, which we were trying to be careful to make sure that we could cover the cost. We can prepay a fairly large part of the loan with no penalty, and there's other things like that that I think it makes it really good. So we nailed down the financing, I think, at a really good rate, and allows us to move forward. And I also want to reiterate what you said. This is at the direction of the Board of Trustees. Looking forward to getting this project well into its next phase, and looking forward to getting our DPW moved over and that piece of land freed up to get back on the tax rolls and develop on its own.
Right, that's great. I think
for voting for this.
I think, this is just to add, this is the first step in the whole process, and over the coming weeks and months that the trustees will focus on designing the DPW site and the building that they want. And so there's a lot of work to do between now and having a completed DPW, but nothing can begin without securing financing. And with rates where they are today, this is a good opportunity to do that. So with that, I think we're finished. I would like to go into executive session to talk about some negotiation issues. Before we adjourn this meeting, Justin, is there anything else that we need to discuss right now, or did we cover everything?
I think we're good with the term sheet being authorized. As you mentioned, we expect to get it 100% firmed up in the next day or two and then signed. The next steps will be to, in earnest, start drafting the bond documents, and then get to a Board of Trustees meeting probably in the next week to 2 weeks for formal approval of a lease amendment. And then the LDC will adopt its bond resolution and proceed to closing with signature probably in the 3rd or 4th week of the year, or of the month. So.
Excellent. Okay. With that, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Or actually, we need to go into exec. So a motion to go into exec session. Ken, I see you. Second?
Second.
Second. There
Okay.
you go.
Teresa, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Mike, don't do anything yet until I make sure we're off the air.
Okay.
I'll stop the recording now.
Bye, Joanne.
Bye.
Mike, taking this off?
If you'd like me to end the broadcast, I'll do that now.
Yeah, end it, Mike LaVoy.
All right, and I'll be back just to let you know when that's finished. Hold on.